In the fast-evolving tech world, the semiconductor industry is booming. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, the world's leading chipmaker, is achieving significant financial milestones and expanding to meet global needs. Let's take a look at the financial impacts and strategic moves in the competitive semiconductor landscape. TSMC is expected to report a 30% increase in second quarter profit due to high demand for AI chips. The projected net profit for the quarter is $7.25 billion, significantly higher than last year. TSMC is investing $65 billion to build 3 new plants in Arizona, expanding production overseas. The 2023 capital expenditure is projected at $28 billion to $32 billion, with most going to advanced technologies. Competitors Samsung and Intel are intensifying efforts to challenge TSMC's dominance. Samsung is doubling its high bandwidth memory production, and Intel is heavily investing in semiconductor manufacturing. The global semiconductor market is projected to grow by 16% this year. TSMC's Taipei-listed stock has leaped 75% this year, outperforming the broader market's 33% gain. AI-driven demand for advanced chips has pushed TSMC's market value above $1 trillion. Let's bring in Chris Stokel-Walker in Newcastle, UK. He's a technology journalist and author. Great to have you with us, Chris. Now, how has the demand for AI chips impacted TSMC's financial performance of late?
I think it's been huge. I think it's had a major impact, not least because TSMC are essentially the chosen manufacturer, the main company that produces the world's chips for not just AI, but also for computers and elsewhere. But of course, since November 2022 and the generative AI revolution that was brought about by ChatGPT, suddenly you have this overwhelming demand for lots of companies to try and spin up their own AI models, and those require the sort of computer chips that TSMC is basically the only company in the world that can do at this scale and to this quality. So yeah, they are an integral part of the AI revolution. I think that is in large part why they broke through that $1 trillion market cap barrier just last week.
Right, Chris, tell us more about the strategic expansion TSMC is undertaking to meet this global demand.
Yeah, you talked about the expansion into the United States, £65 billion dollars of investment, understandable in some ways because of the slightly awkward and difficult geopolitical situation in which TSMC finds itself. Obviously, the clue is in the name, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. They are based in Taiwan. Taiwan is, of course, kind of a very, very difficult flashpoint for geopolitics in Southeast Asia. China always seems to be looming over Taiwan, and the risk of invasion is very, very real. And there are real worries, I think, in the business space, not just within TSMC, but more broadly, that if China were to make any sort of advancement on Taiwan, could potentially seize the manufacturing plants there and really gum up, I suppose, the supply of AI chips. So the idea of kind of building out plants in the United States and elsewhere is designed to try and mitigate some of that risk. There have also been new ones built in Germany recently and plans to do that there. So this is an idea of not just of kind of shortening supply chains, but also mitigating the risks of a country kind of deciding to bear down on them.
All right, Chris Stokel-Walker, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us.